Caps and them. They had them on there, and they was talking about recycling, right? And she was like, and what they did was they used JC as the example, how he used certain like a round or whatever versus Tay Rock that he had already used in Manslaughter Battle League, but the battle had never came out. But then when the Tay Rock battle, him versus JC came out, then Manslaughter Battle League dropped the battle. So then he got into the whole recycling allegations and all the other shit. So Sheet Happens was like, shout out Manslaughter, shout out Smurf. Angry Fan was asking him about that shit, not necessarily that, but just about recycling. And she was like, well, if I call the league owner and he says he's not dropping the footage, then he feels like, and mind you, he said he's never recycled in his life. He said that he's never recycled in his life. He said, but if I call the league owner and say, hey, is that footage coming out? Woo, woo, woo. I'm battling some dude named Snow. You know what I'm saying? I could use some of that. And then the league owner battle like, no, it ain't coming out. Then he said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and use that shit. Y'all rocking with that? Or do you feel like motherfuckers need to come with just fresh material every time?
No, it depends on the situation. Certain situations I can understand.
Certain situations I know, if I'm trying to make a name for myself and I'm trying to, I know this bar is going to hit in situations and it's not coming out, and I know that it's going to land on smack. Just like when Prep did it in the tournament, I believe. I think it was the tournament. He did it in the round, and he used that same thing at Gates of the Garden. Gates of the Garden, you're only going to get probably 25,000 people that's probably going to watch it. But when you go to a higher league, it's probably going to be about 1 million people watching this thing.
I don't agree with it if the battle came out.
Right. It don't matter if the battle came out or not.
To me, I mean, to be honest, if
it's an unwritten rule.
Like, to me, my nigga, like, if it's something that goddamn, like me, I won't take a whole round. But I would take bits and pieces from a round of a battle that I knew was coming out.
There you go.
I mean, think about it. It's so many fucking top tiers and shit that take shit from battlers on low tier leagues that they think it's not going to come out, or they think it's not going to get out there. You feel me? Like, so many battlers still from battle. So many top tiers still from battlers and those small leagues.
Question. Is it okay to do it in more than one battle?
No, we already. Well, I don't know, because I feel like there was a certain era when recycling was cool. When you go hop down on somebody on their block and you got to have your best 7 rounds. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That era is long and gone. Long and gone. We in the era where you got to sit down, you study your opponent, and you write. You know what I'm saying? And we already seen the most recent one was Snake Eyes, where he allegedly was accused of recycling damn near a whole round in like 3 or 4 battles. The same shit. And when he was asked about it, all he said was, "It's my shit."
Yeah.
He said, "It's my shit."
The only thing I feel bad for is the people that paid for it. Like that's where I feel bad about. If I drove, you never know where a person's coming from when it comes to battle rap. We went to Milwaukee, we went to New York, we went to Boston, all types of places. So it like if you're cheating the fans, kind of. But if it's just a caffeine event where a person just has to log in and watch the event, they shouldn't even care. They shouldn't even care.
I mean,
if you got to pay your hard-earned money, to watch it, then it's a problem, because it's your fan base that's watching it now.
Yeah,
it's the people that are trying to come support you of how you get your money.
I'm gonna keep it tall. Like I really agree with what Mo was saying. Like, I'm not gonna take. First of all, I'm not calling no league owner saying, "Hey, is this battle coming out?" I'm not doing that shit.
I'm automatically gonna expect it's gonna come out.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if I did do something, it would be me taking maybe a punch or two and maybe revamp it a little bit, and then go that route. I would never take a whole round. I've never recycled ever. I've never said the same shit ever. So I don't condone recycling and nothing like that. But I have had a battle that didn't come out for whatever reason, and I still got them rounds, but I've never tapped into those rounds to say, "Oh, let me take this and use this." I could
cram in some of these guys. These guys are taking battles where they're not really. They hit that block, that wall.
I'm gonna be
they hit
real,
that wall where they can't think of something else.
Shout out to the battlers that do that write different, that write something different for every single opponent, bro. Shout out to the battlers that do that shit, bro. For real, if I was a battler, my nigga, and an active battler, my nigga, like on some G shit, bro, I would want to write something different for the opponent, bro.
Rum nitties.
Yeah.
All them.
I would want to, bro. Like I would want to keep the fans like, yo, what the fuck is he about to say next?
Rum Nitty will battle the same person more than once, and still have new material for
different shit.
So I feel like it might not. Hey, I see it both ways now.
Like like
you ain't got no excuse.
Rum Nitty, the way Rum Nitty is, bro, is because he could battle somebody, right? That can have an easy ass name to flip, my nigga. And I promise you, you will not hear a name flip that was said before.
Souvenir, bro.
For real, bro.
I had never heard of Souvenir until that battle, bro.
That's the reason why I wouldn't want to recycle or anything, because I would want to keep that type of motivation going.
Surf on the can, it's a Hawaiian punch.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. It's
fire. Free the wave, man.
Free the wave, free surf.
Then on top of that, bro, like for real, shout out to the battlers that don't rewrite it for real, because yo, the shit that motherfuckers go through outside of battle rap and got to still focus on giving people 3 fire rounds, bro. That got probably be the hardest shit in the world. Bro, and still be able to prep, yo, and be like, yo, I can't fuck these rounds up, bro. That's the hardest shit in the world, bro. Like, for real, bro.
Shout out to them.